what's that word, man? Dark side Afrocentric, fresh with another one. You see me? Extra, extra, come see about it. Listen, man. This agenda, man. This agenda to pump up the heads of black women into pushing their subversive agendas and to undermine black male rulership, i.e. black patriarchy. Bruh, this shit is deep. Y'all see the optics of it. Don't worry about that fly. If you focus on the fly, this shit gonna fly over your head. You got Kamala Harris, right? Getting snappy with this white man, giving her a piece of his mind, giving him a piece of her mind, excuse me. You know, just talking shit, spitting political bullshit, but making it seem like she really, that it's the truth. You dig? Mike Pence, with the white hair representing that damn decaying, or what many people are led to believe, that decaying, old ass, stunch, backward thinking white patriarchy. That's what he's up there to represent. And you got the so-called, and we all established she ain't really black. That black, what makes her look black is the Indian. It's the Tamil Indian in her. That's what makes her look black. You know what I'm saying? And the way her features mix makes her appear just like a light-skinned African American. But we all know she ain't black. But you see, they really using this to pump these black women up, man. I'm not finished, Vice President. I'm still talking. You see, that shit don't mean shit in the grand scheme of things, man. All smoke and mirrors. Just like when Barack Obama was up there, using a lot of intellectual jargon and stuff, man, he turned out to be an empty vessel as far as, doing anything for our people. You know what I'm saying? This shit is real. This shit is fake as hell. And they know that our people gonna eat this bullshit up. Look at this dumbass shit. Like, this shit really supposed to be a show of power. Like, this shit is really intimidating somebody. This ain't nothing but motherfucking entertainment, man. This ain't nothing but fucking entertainment. This shit ain't scaring no real white supremacists or patriarchal white man whatsoever. Straight up and down. She's just another chosen shepherd that's gonna lead, who's gonna lead. She ain't lead me shit. But a lot of these black women to further depravity, and initially to the guy, and eventually to the goddamn slaughter. Straight up. They got all these faces like, oh, look at this, smart, sassy ass black woman telling that old white. You see, and this the main one fucking a white man. Got a white man husband. Got a white husband. Main one. You see, this is the sick ass slave fetish they got, and this is what they try to put in these movies. Like, they just had that movie, last year, I think, with Taraji P. Henson. She was playing a real life, and no disrespect to the sister she was portraying, a real life black female civil rights activist going head to head with a Klansman over school integration. I mean, that story was real. That sister really did fight that fight. But they use stories like that to undermine black men warriorhood. Black men standing up, kicking ass, taking names, and putting white motherfuckers in white racist motherfuckers in their place. And they wanted to change the narrative. Oh, it's a strong black woman doing this shit. And this shit all bullshit, man. Look at this shit. That's why I know this what happened when you led by a pseudo matriarchy, man. This shit ain't no power. This shit ain't real. This shit's a fucking joke. People laugh at this shit. All that little shit she was doing on stage, that was nothing but a goddamn show. She basically tried to do a light version of what Trump did in the first presidential debate, man. Shit weak as hell. But I'm gonna get to the point though, man. Enough going off on this. Let me get to the point that really struck a chord in me, and it should have struck in every free thinking, stand up, morally upright, or black man with just a little bit of common sense. Man, let's get to this motherfucking. All right, now we at the point. Now, y'all remember when a moderator asked them about race. Now, mind you, when they asked about race, they No disrespect to the sister Breonna Taylor, but when they bring George Floyd, the brother George Floyd, no disrespect to those two, but instead of, their murders was horrific and tragic and unjust. But when it comes to the conversation of race, I'm showing y'all how black people are being played, man. These motherfuckers don't give a fuck about us, and it takes a real patriarchal motherfucker to see this shit. They don't care about us, bro. She gets on the motherfucking stage, bro, and the first thing, the moderator asks, the question is about police brutality and murder. Not the shit that leads to brutality, but police brutality and murder, and why black people are caught up in these situations, but on some reactionary shit. But here's the key. Here's the thing. The moderator asked Kamala Harris and Mike Pence about the shit. If I remember correctly, Kamala Harris spoke first, then Mike Pence. And, when they're answering the questions, they both throw jabs at each other, right? And after Mike Pence spoke, Kamala Harris, said, she, got all real sassy and shit. Y'all know how she get down. Oh, I'm the only one on this stage who's been a district attorney, who prosecuted cases and all this type of shit. And then she said some other shit. And then that's when Mike Pence came with the motherfucking dagger, man. That's when he came with the motherfucking sword. He said, I'm glad I'm just paraphrasing here. I'm glad you brought up your record as a DA, because basically what he was saying, you brought up your record as a DA where under your tenure, more black people got arrested, was getting arrested more than anybody in the damn county in San Francisco. I don't think San Francisco has a county. But, anyways, you was more motherfuckers to prosecute, more black motherfuckers were catching hell when you was the DA than before or after. That's basically what he said. And then she came back with some lame ass excuse talking about, if you check my record, I set the tone for civil rights as a DA and all that bullshit. Nah, he served her ass. And I want you black men to realize that. It ain't no surprise. He showed her, man, he exposed on that one, bruh. He exposed, and she couldn't say shit but some weak ass shit talking about she set a tone for civil rights. She didn't say that was a damn lie. She didn't say stop believing these false facts. Really look at my record and see how much I really changed the lives of African Americans, particularly African American men in my county. All she did said some old generic ass scripted bullshit. Check my record of civil rights. Man, I told man, black men, bro, this shit ain't about black patriarchy, bro. We don't have no dog in this shit. I ain't telling people not to vote and exercise their right to vote, but man, this shit goofy as hell, man. But anyway, man, Dark Side Afrocentrics over and out. Peace.